Cornwall in the spring, in the sunshine, what better place can you be? Here on a campsite at Chapel Porth, many years of adventures and experiences here, nothing could be better than Chapel Porth campsite, except perhaps for this. Okay, Michael, you got baptised today. We can tell it by the hair. You're a member, you go to Newbold Church. Why get baptised in Chapel Porth?
Well, it's a brilliant place, number one. Number two, I feel that it was right, because number one, it shows off God's beauty and design of a beautiful area. Two, it was very momentous in my family. We've been to Chapel Porth for 7 years now, and it was where I feel I got to know God very well. Yeah.
Because you came to this very same retreats last year.
Yes.
Did that have an effect on you? Is that where you kind of made a decision?
Yes, I feel it did. Seeing the area again was very, very important to me, I'd say.
So how are your emotions? You know, you've gone through a lot today. You woke up to rain, and yet you got baptised in sunshine. How are you feeling now?
Great. Very, very great. It was brilliant. I don't think I'll ever have an experience like this again. Very beautiful. Loved it.
A lot of people drop away from church when they get to your age. Why have you chosen? Why do you say this is the decision for me?
Because I feel I know God. I feel that I am ready to be with Him and to follow Him. Yeah. And support from my family and friends as well has been a huge thing, especially for me.
I've been associated with this campsite for 20 years, and over that period I've seen a lot of fun, a lot of adventures, but also a lot of commitment. And nothing better than when you see children, youth, being baptised, making a commitment for Jesus. Something that's even happened to my own children from this campsite. And my oldest son now, of course, is actually leading this weekend's camp. So Stephen, you were part of Michael's baptism today, but baptism on Chapel Porth's not something, it's not a new experience to you.
No. I got baptised when I was 16 on Chapel Porth Beach as well, and it was a really cool experience to be able to be baptised in the sea.
Why here? Why Chapel Porth? Why do you think people make decisions and want it to happen here?
I think for a lot of young people, Chapel Porth is a really special place. I think that they've come here and they've experienced a great time with friends, with family, with God, and it's a place that impacts lives. So the same thing happened for Michael. I guess the same thing happened for me. Basically, I've spent a lot of my childhood here on Chapel Porth and on camps, teen camps and adventure camps and family camps and pretty much all the camps. And it was a special place for me. So naturally, when I wanted to make that decision to follow Christ for the rest of my life, Chapel Porth was the perfect place.
And now you are a teen worker down here, and you keep going in that sea, not just for surfing. You've been involved with a few other baptisms. How does that make you feel?
Well, it's great. I mean, I'm glad that other people feel the same way, that they come to Chapel Porth and it makes that kind of impact on their lives, that they want to do the same thing and they want to go into the sea here and just be baptised in the awesome creation that God's given us.
Is that why you run events like this? Not necessarily for baptism, but just to help people experience God in a different way?
Well, yeah, what better place can you experience God than on the north coast of Cornwall?
So this is your first baptism in the Atlantic?
It is my first baptism in the Atlantic, but it was absolutely fantastic.
So what was so special about today, about Michael?
I think Michael has really... I've seen Michael grow from a little boy to a young man, and I've seen how Christianity has played such an important part in his life. But also knowing how special Chapel Porth was for him, and how important it was for him to come here
Do you think that camps, retreats and these kind of events are important for young people?
I think camps and retreats for young people, where young people come together and see they're not the only ones who are struggling and who are grappling with the issues of God and faith and school, it's really important that they have that time together with older people who can actually help and teach them and be mentors in their lives. I think camps are a crucial decision making for young people of where they're going to go in their lives. I remember personally, for me, I doubt I'd been in church today if I didn't regularly go to camps through my childhood. Particularly if you come from smaller churches where there are no other young people. Camps are just crucial in your faith journey.
Earl, you've been involved with Chapel Porth for 20 plus years.
20 years I've been here, consecutive years as well.
What's the passion? Why do you believe in this place?
This place gives a sense of purpose away from the rigours of life in the southeast, or all the demands of Watford, and it gives a time and place where one can come and reflect on one's purpose, one's mission, but also a time to meet so many different people over the years, young people, families, community folk, so many different types of camp that we run down here. And I know 5 years ago my own son Sean, he got baptised in the beach, Chapel Porth beach, a short walk away from here. Because both him and my youngest son Aaron, they haven't known a summer without Chapel Porth for the last 20 and 18 years of their life. It's become a very special place for them and for our family. And so many other young people. Jake Jackson from Croscombe, he was also baptised here almost 12 months ago, and now today Michael Hanna committed his life. And so many other young people. I also recall Joel Holford as well. So many people have been blessed by the experiences of summer camps, of community camps, and of, like myself, come to make this place almost our second home.
So you would say that events like this and venues like this are significantly important for the Adventist Church?
I think it's of paramount importance, because it gives so much opportunity for people who wouldn't normally interact with each other from different churches. Like here today, this weekend we have folk, adults and young people from Area 1, Area 2. Last year we had young people from the Welsh Mission as well, going up to Newbold and Watford area, and some from London as well. There's so many different diverse kind of bringing their own talents and skills and enjoyments of this site that they're able to share with those around us in these type of camps.
So there we have it. A baptism representative of hundreds, perhaps thousands of people that get baptised from events like this, where meeting Jesus in a social environment, in a fun environment, makes a difference for the rest of their lives.